Start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, complete to Benjamin.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hoover, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Hoover, and he's got room.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
On first down. It's Hoover. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2nd down and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hoover. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
52 blaster. Field flat.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at at the 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hoover. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hoover, and he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because
there he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their block.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking